Hello! This year has been pretty crazy. It's like a roller coaster. Up, down, up, down, up. Tomorrow is the beginning of 2021. So for this video, I'm going to talk about the highlights of my entire year of 2020. I'd like to keep this under 10 minutes, so let's get started. At the start of January 2020, this channel was at 24,000 subscribers. This was the month I finished my first ebook PDF. At this time, I had only 2 students, both named Gabe. Prior to lessons, Gabe Lopez struggled making All-County. Then, after about a year of our lessons, not only did he achieve first year All-County, he achieved first year All-State. I've always wanted to be a teacher since I was a kid, and this was great reinforcement. But honestly, I can only take a small fraction of the credit. Gabe practiced diligently for 3+ hours a day, every single day. He now studies at the North Carolina School of the Arts. January was also the month my logo was conceived. There were several prototypes, as you can see here, but in a voting poll I held through Snapchat, this one was the winner. Sometimes I regret not choosing this one. It's nice and sleek. Then again, it has nothing to do with saxophone. I don't know. At the start of February, I had 27,400 subscribers. This was a pretty eventful month. First off, I had my first rap gig. It paid nothing, but holy crap, it was the funnest gig of my life. The energy was incredible. All these underground rap artists came together at an art house, and a wonderful bassist/producer named Cole Sipe provided backing tracks he composed himself. About a week later, I went to the Mid-Atlantic Jazz Festival with my undergrad jazz ensemble. This was full of adventure, and this was the first time I ever had someone I didn't know recognize me because of my YouTube videos. A subscriber found me.
Check out Dr. J's YouTube channel.
Yeah. Alright, I'll cut that out.
Pretty good.
When we came back to campus after the weekend, it began snowing, which is kind of rare in North Carolina. The snow day canceled our classes, so I asked my closest friends if they were down to record a video with me. They're like, sure.
Nice.
And finally, at the end of this month, I auditioned at the only grad school I applied for, the University of Miami. I was kind of burnt out too, so if I didn't make it into the school, I would have been pretty content with a year to take a break. It was a win-win situation to me. At the start of March, my channel was at 29,500 subscribers. This was the last month of in-person classes during my senior year of undergrad before COVID came in and screwed everything up. COVID sent everyone home, including my brother Zach. Zach had a cruise ship gig in Japan lined up for him, but the pandemic canceled it. So we were both unexpectedly reunited back in our hometown. This is when Zach's YouTube grind officially began. Also, this is when I found my new favorite album, Burkhead. At the start of April 2020, I had 33,900 subscribers. This month I got incredibly lazy. Most musicians got hit with a wave of laziness once the quarantine lockdowns began. If there are no performances in the foreseeable future and no one to play with, then it is much harder to feel motivated to practice. It didn't help that I was pretty burnt out already. But I'll tell you what I did practice, a ton of Smash Bros. April 15th, I was notified that I was accepted into the Frost School of Music for graduate studies with a chunky scholarship. 12 other saxophone players also did a live audition for this, and only 3 got it. This got me pretty hyped, so I started practicing again. May 2020, I started off with 37,800 subscribers. It was this month that I developed a weird obsession for stereoscopic photos. If you don't know what that is, it is basically a way to look at 3D photos just by crossing your eyes. I made a secret Reddit just to post these photos I took. I still post on it occasionally. I also began teaching lessons to subscribers for my first time. This is one of my favorite clips, teaching a guy from Germany how to slap tongue. I also graduated during this month. Here was proof of my official graduation, I guess. But I did receive this awesome reward in the mail. My parents also got me an iPhone 11 Pro Max as a graduation gift. Here's my first photo on it. Cringe. After graduation, my daily life was consumed with saxophone, YouTube, 3D photos, teaching, and of course, lots of Smash. I also was featured in a truly smooth jazz cover of the Mario Kart lick with Dave Pollack. In June 2020, I started off with 40,000 subscribers. I compiled a giant video of Mario Kart lick submissions, and it was a lot more fulfilling than I thought. It was super cool seeing so many people get hype over familiar faces in a video. Comments like, "OMG, the guy at 1028 goes to my school," are so satisfying to see. My brother Zach asked me to teach him to play saxophone in 10 minutes for a video. I agreed, and it was a rather successful video. This caused people to swarm in and view how great his other content is. From then on, Zach became one of the fastest growing music YouTubers of 2020, if not the fastest. A guy emailed me and told me that if I made a video wishing his little brother a happy birthday and play his favorite song, it would make his world. So I did. July 2020, I started off with 47,200 subscribers. I tried these super spicy noodles. Freaking sick. Here's our 4th of July. I did a really weird gig with my friend William. I had to compose an arrangement of Imagine by John Lennon for classical tenor saxophone and violin, and perform it with him for a wedding renewal in the middle of a beach. This is also the month that Sios sent me the first Saxologic Sios prototypes for me to try out. Here are some more 3D photos. Oh yeah, and I ran over my saxophone with my car. Oops. August 2020 was a very successful month for me. I started it with 51,500 subscribers. I moved to Miami, Florida. Studio apartments are sick. Palm trees are sick. The food is sick. Here's my food in 3D. The ducks in my yard are sick. That is a freaking duck. I met young master Edgar Byers. I got accustomed to the new campus. This is our freaking student center. This is my favorite place to edit videos on campus. Here's another favorite. I made a practice tips video that went viral. I advertised my ebook in it as an upgraded PDF and I ended up selling over 600 copies in 2 months. Then I did a video with my old friend Jesse that went 5 times more viral. I met Lefkowitz-Brown. This was my first 3D pic to go viral on Reddit. And I started selling a Mario Kart Link mask. September 20 was also freaking sick. I started off with 57,400 subscribers. Sios officially released my signature custom mouthpiece for sale. I love how it came out. Me and Chad LB became a lot closer as friends. I also got closer with Alex Hahn. I was sent my first free saxophone to review. I saw Bill and Iguanas, welcome to Florida. I reviewed Theo Wan mouthpieces. I purchased a soprano saxophone. This was my very first big boy purchase. A whopping $5 grand for this Yamaha Custom EX. So worth it. For jazz studio class, I get to listen to Troy Roberts play saxophone and Gary Keller teach. It is the dream studio class. This month alone earned me more than 11,000 subscribers. October 2020 started me off with 68,300 subscribers. The semester was alive and well. Did a video with my friend Jacob Bernat, and it was a success. I played Smash Bros with Chad LB. I flew back to NC for a weekend to attend my oldest brother's wedding. That was a success. When I flew back, check out this unbelievable footage I got of the clouds. It looked like a portal to a new dimension. I also watched the Frost Saxophone Ensemble perform, and there was a classical sax studio class featuring Timothy McAllister. And Sios notified me that my signature mouthpiece was their best seller of the month. I started November 2020 off with 75,800 subscribers. This was the final month of classes of my first semester at Frost. I picked up a new hobby and hung out with some new friends. Rock climbing is weirdly addicting. For the longest time, I thought you just climbed stuff on a bunch of randomly colored rocks. But no, you have to pick a color and try to make it to the top using only those colors. Each color are in an order of difficulty. It's literally like a real life video game that also gets you fit. I found a new eating spot on campus where birds socialize with me. They love cookies more than bread. Pretty good. We also did a recording session for senior Kenton Luck's big band arrangements. Ken is an incredible writer already at such a young age.
What?
Say hey.
Hey.
I ended off my year with a big band concert. It was my first performance there so far. It was too a success. I converted to Boston Sax Shop Reeds. Try to say that 3 times real fast. Boston Sax Shop Reed, Boston Sax Shop Reed. I drove back to North Carolina for the winter break. A stupid truck backed into my car. I still made it home that day. I drew a picture of Gon and Killua from Hunter x Hunter, and I learned that I look like Jimmy Galvin's dad.
Hold on. Hey, Nathan, I'm gonna have my dad freaking say hi to you because you literally look like my dad. But right now, he's right here. He literally doesn't look like you right now. But
And finally, in December, I started off with 83,900 subscribers. I took the hardest jazz theory exam ever. It took me 6 hours to complete. I got a 94 in it though. My first semester at Frost ended and I made all A's. I bought my first MacBook Pro. I bought a Honda Accord. My birthday was this month, so this hottie took me out to eat. Check out this fat steak she got me, thank you. I made my first video with William Alfonso. My birthday happened. I started practicing the Paganini Caprice No. 1. I made a new YouTube channel for upcoming Smash Bros content. And finally, I played for Zach's Loop contest. Ooh. Ah, man, I told you, it was a roller coaster. Though, of course, my progress isn't as fast as my brother's. I'd be an idiot to complain about having 88,000 followers. I'm very, very grateful for what I have, and YouTube has changed my life. And for 2021, I plan on bringing a lot more fresher content. I'm going to be doing a lot more arrangements, original compositions, transcription analysis, classical saxophone to jazz tutorial, more classical saxophone snob videos, more jazz saxophone snob videos, more videos with other people, more giveaways, and more content that deals with my audience. Alright, well have a fantastic new year.